Hi friends, welcome to WQLN PBS Homeroom. My name is Miss Brittany, and one reason I love to teach is I like to ignite a spark of learning in each one of your minds. Today, we are going to talk about colors, but more specifically, we are going to observe how mixing different types of colors together can make new colors. Let's get started. Alrighty, so now I want you to think of colors that you know. All right, you're gonna think of those colors that you know the names of, and I want you to shout them out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, so I could have heard the colors red, blue, yellow, green, orange, brown, black, pink, purple, or even gray. Great work, guys. Now, I want you to think, which colors do you think would be hard to make? Which colors do you think would be hard to make? All right, I want you to shout your answer out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, yes. So some of those colors could be really, really hard to make. Now I want you to think of which colors could be easy to make. All right, which colors could be easy? I want you to shout that answer out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, yes, some of those colors are super, super easy to mix together to make. Great job, guys. Now, I want you to look around the room and shout out any color that you see. Ready, set, go. Green, brown, gray, orange, blue, purple, and red. So there are so many colors around us, and now we are gonna get to find out how some of those colors are made by mixing the other colors. Let's get started. So there are 2 important vocabulary words, and they are primary. Can you say primary? Good. And primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. So primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. So primary colors are colors that can be mixed together to make other colors. So the first primary color we have is blue. This is blue. The second one we have is yellow. This is yellow. And the last one we have is red. This is red. So our primary colors are colors that can be mixed together to make other colors. So we have red, blue, and yellow. Can you tell me what the primary colors are? Good, red, blue, and yellow. The other word that is important for today is secondary. Can you say secondary? Good. So our secondary colors are green, orange, and purple. So we have green, orange, and purple. Secondary colors are when 2 primary colors mix together to make our secondary colors. So a secondary color is orange. This is orange. Another one is green. This is green. And the last one is purple. This is purple. So our secondary colors are orange, green, and purple. And a secondary color is when 2 primary colors mix together to make the new or other color. What are the 3 secondary colors? Good, purple, orange, and green. Now we are going to get to observe what 2 primary colors make a secondary color. So there are 3 different secondary colors. So we are going to get to see how those primary colors mix to form the new or the other secondary colors. Alrighty, so we have 3 jars full of our primary colors, and we have 3 empty jars. Now we're going to get to observe which 2 primary colors mixed together make orange, green, or purple. So we have our 3 primary colors, which are blue, yellow, and red, and then we're going to make 3 jars of orange, green, and purple. Okay, the first 2 that we're going to mix together are blue and yellow. What color do you think is going to be made mixing blue and yellow? Do you think green, orange, or purple? All right, shout your answer out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's find out. So we are going to mix the blue, and then we are going to mix the yellow. Alrighty, I'm gonna give it a little swirly swirl. What color do you see? I know it's not very bright, but we can mix a little bit more to see if it'll help the color out a little bit. What color does this look like? Green, good job. Alrighty, so now we are going to mix 2 more. So blue and yellow make green, and now we are going to see what color is made when we mix yellow and red. Alrighty, what color do you think is going to be made when we mix yellow and red? Do you think orange or purple? Ready? Shout it out. Let's find out. So I'm going to start by pouring my red into our jar, and then I am going to add our yellow. All right, let me give it a little twirl. What color do we have? Orange, good job. All right, now we have blue and red. I wonder what secondary color blue and red are gonna make. Let's see. I'm gonna start by pouring my blue, and then I'm gonna pour my red. Alrighty, give it a little twirl. And what color do we have? Purple. Great job, guys. So we used the colors yellow, blue, and red to make green, orange, and purple. So now let's see if anyone remembers which 2 primary colors we used to make green. What 2 primary colors did we use to make green? Was it yellow? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for yellow. Right, it was yellow. Was the other color we mixed red? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Did we use red with yellow to make green? No. Was it blue? Did we use blue to mix with yellow to make green? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, we did use blue. Good job. Now, what about orange? What 2 primary colors did we use to make orange? Was it blue? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, thumbs down. We didn't use blue. Was it red? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, we did use red. What about yellow? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, we did use yellow. We used red and yellow to make orange. Now our last secondary color that we made was purple. Did we use blue to make purple? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, we did use blue. Did we use red? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, we did use red. Did we use yellow to make purple? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No, we didn't. Good job. So now we are going to make a crawling colors, kind of like a little rainbow. And we're gonna get to see how those primary colors can blend together to make our secondary colors. Alrighty, so I took our water that we used to mix the secondary colors and I put them in some jars. So we have the primaries color, yellow, blue, and red. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put half of the paper towel in one color and the other half in the other color. So what the paper towel is gonna do is it's gonna soak up the water and the color, and it's gonna travel up to the top, and the two colors are going to mix. So I'm gonna put the blue and the red together as well, and then the red and the yellow. So this might take a little bit. So while we're waiting, we are going to read Cat's Colors. Now we're going to read the book Cat's Colors by Jane Cabria. Cat's Colors. Red, blue, yellow, purple, orange, white, brown, green, pink, black. I'm Cat. What is my favorite color? Is it green? Green is the grass where I like to walk. Is it pink? Pink are the petals of my favorite flowers. Is it black? Black is the night when bats swoop and soar. Is it red? Red is the rug where I snooze by the fire. Is it yellow? Yellow is the sand on the sunny beach. Is it purple? Purple is the yarn I tangle in my claws. Is it brown? Brown is the earth where I dig my holes. Is it blue? Blue is the sky where I chase the birds. Is it white? White are the clouds floating in the sky. Is it orange? Yes, because orange is the color of my mother. The end. Cat's Colors by Jane Cabrera. Now, we figured out Cat's favorite color was orange. Is orange a secondary or a primary color? All right, shout your answer out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, it's a secondary color. What two colors do we mix together to make orange? Is it blue? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. Is it yellow? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yes, yellow. And is it red? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yes, we use yellow and red to make orange. Now we figured out what Kat's favorite color is. I want you to tell me what your favorite color is. All right, shout your answer out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, all of those colors are great colors. My favorite color is purple. Is purple a secondary or a primary color? Right, it's a secondary color. What two colors do we mix together to make purple? Do we mix red? Yes, we mix red. Do we mix yellow? No, we don't mix yellow to make purple. Do we mix blue? Yes, we mix red and blue to make purple. Now, the last secondary color that we haven't talked about right now is green. What two colors do we mix together to make green? Do we mix red? Yes or no? No. Do we mix blue? Yes or no? Yes. Do we mix yellow? Yes or no? Yes, good. So to make green, we mix yellow and blue. Great job, guys. Okay, so now we are going to look back at our crawling colors to see how they blended together to make those secondary colors. So I have our 3 primary colors in our jars, and I'm going to move them a little bit closer so that you can see the paper towels. So I'm going to lift the red one up a little bit, and the red and the blue form together to make purple. The yellow and the blue form together to make green. And the red and the yellow form together to make orange. So I am going to actually take out the paper towel and bring it up a little bit closer so that you can see how it formed together. So that was the yellow and the red, and this is the yellow and the blue. Got a little bit of a green color, and the red and the blue form together to make purple. So now we are going to get to blend the colors ourselves. We're going to get to mix those 3 primary colors to make those 3 secondary colors. So let's go get crafting. Now we are going to get to mix those red, yellow, and blue colors to make our own secondary colors. So for this, you can go to WQLN.org and go under our At Home Learning page, and you can find the materials and the directions that you will need for this activity. Today, I have a white piece of paper. I have blue, yellow, and red paint. I also have 3 different paintbrushes, and I have yellow, red, and a blue crayon. You can use crayons or paint. I'm going to show you both. So I'm going to start with my crayons first. I'm going to start by using my yellow, and I'm going to make a circle with my yellow crayon. So I have a circle, and then I'm going to color my circle in. So I have a yellow circle. The next I'm going to do is take my red crayon, and I am going to color over my yellow. Now, after that, I'm going to take my yellow again, and I am going to go over my red And I should have something that looks like this. So when you put red and yellow together and you color them together, you get orange. Now I'm going to take my yellow crayon and I am going to make another yellow circle and I am going to color him in. So color that circle in. Should look something like this. And then I'm going to take my blue crayon and I am going to color over to see what color I get. Again, I'm going to color again over with my yellow to kind of form those colors together. And you should get a green color. Next, I'm going to take my blue crayon and I'm going to make a circle and color him in. You don't have to go all the way around, but the more you can, the better. Then I'm going to take my red and I am going to color over my blue to try to mix those colors together. And then once I get my red, I'm going to take my blue again and color back over. And you should get a dark purplish color. So if you just have crayons, you can try to draw a picture with just these 3 colors and see all the different colors you can make. So you could use your blue and your yellow to make green to use for the grass. You can mix the red and the yellow to make the sun orange. And you can use blue and red to make a purple kite. Now on the other side of my page, I am going to mix the paint. So I am going to take my paintbrush and I am going to put it in the yellow paint and I am going to make a yellow circle like so. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush and put it in the blue paint and I'm going to go right over my yellow and kind of mix them together. It might not be a bright green, but it is a somewhat green color. If you want to make it a little bit brighter, you can add white to your painting or maybe even add a little bit more yellow. All right, and now I'm going to take my yellow again and make another yellow circle underneath. Then I'm going to take my paintbrush and dip a new one in red paint and try to mix those 2 colors together. And you should get almost orangish color. I'm going to add a little bit more yellow to my circle because I want it to be a little bit more light orange. And then you can have a orange. Now I'm going to mix my blue and my red. So I'm going to make a circle with my blue like so. And then I'm going to add my red on top to make a somewhat purple color. So now if you are using paint, you can mix those reds, the yellows, and the blues together to make different colors. You can use your blue and your yellow together to make the grass for your painting. You can mix the yellow and the red together to make an orange sun. And you can mix the red and the blue paint together to make a purple kite. Well, I hope you get to experience the mixing of the colors to form the secondary colors. And I hope you learned the difference between the primary and the secondary colors and how we mix primary colors to make our secondary colors. Well, I hope you got to learn the difference between the primary and the secondary colors, and I hope you also got to see how we can mix our primary colors to make these secondary colors. Now, before we go, I want you to tell me which one is a primary color, red or orange? Right, red. Which one? Blue or purple? Right, blue. What about yellow or green? Right, yellow. Well, great work today, guys. I hope you had fun, and I hope you get to mix some colors at home and make those secondary colors. As always, keep reading, keep learning, keep watching. WQLN, where learning is brought to life.